Welcome to another video. So in this video we're going to cover kind of a unique problem. I've seen very little information on this, but it does happen. So this car, we're right outside DC, which we usually have moderate winters. You know, it gets warm and cold, what have you. We had a real long spell of cold weather and the fuse blew on the air pump. So we replaced the fuse, worked fine, no problems. A couple days later, had some real cold weather, and the fuse blew again. So come to find out that there's ice in the lines. So the air bags are calling for more air. The pump cuts on, but it's not going through the lines. It's overpressuring and blowing the fuse. So that's saying that the pump is actually good because there's no blow-by on the pump or anything like that. So it's not, timing out, which is another issue. The pumps will time out when they start to go bad. So before we get into this, if you have a different sort of problem, we have another video. Subscribe. We have another video that diagnoses the problems that you can have with the air pump and how to replace it. At any rate, what we're going to do with this video is we're going to show how to remedy the problem of getting the ice out of the system and where the fuse is to replace the fuse. So it's not that difficult. A few minor things you need, but we're going to go over the whole thing and solve the problem for you. Anyways, let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is access the pump. So you'll want to stick like a jack or something under it. I got it under one side just because when we go through this process, we're going to let all the air out of the system and the car is going to drop down and make it difficult to get to. So our air pump is right here in the center, underneath the back. And what you got to do to remove it, there's a number 10 screw on both sides here. And then you'll see your heat shield here has a little nut right here. You take that out. Now you can bend this out just a little bit and there's a screw up inside here. Now the reason I'm not taking mine off there is because I know when I got the car somebody didn't put those back in. But like I say, just bend this over a little bit and you'll see the screw up inside there. Then we have these just push pins here across the back. So you take push pins out, your two number 10s, your two side screws, one on each side, and it's exactly the same on the other side. So this is a FO2, in case anybody was wondering, a 2014. So your car may be a little bit different, but most of the pumps are right here in the back and they're, pretty much set up the same. So you can figure it out if you got something a little bit different. But we're going to get the cover off and then we'll move on from there. Okay, so what we need some air brake antifreeze. All right, and then we're going to look for a little syringe. I got these off of Amazon. And we're just going to be putting a little bit in these pump here. So what we're going to do is there's actually a air dryer, filter dryer on the pump. So we're going to get a little bit of this antifreeze in the filter dryer. Now, we don't want to put too much in there. Don't flood it because you could hydrolock the compressor. If the fluid gets in the compressor, you could trash your compressor. We're just going to put enough in there to dry the system out. Then we're going to take the lines loose and try to spray some back down in the lines that feed into the air bags. So first thing we got to do is we got our cover off. We get underneath here. So this is one air tube here, and then if right above it there's an opening. So we're going to squirt a little bit in there, a little bit in there, and like I say, just a little bit. Then you have your lines over here. Now, depending on your model, make and model, this one has 2. Some of them I've seen them with 4 and 6 lines. So, but we're going to take the lines loose, and then we're going to spray some, try to squirt some up in the lines. So what you want to do also when you do this, you want to put your key away from it, because once we open this up, we're going to let all the air out. So if your key is close, sometimes it will just run the pump trying to pump it back up. And as long as you have the jack under here, this side's staying up, this side's not, you know, or front and back, if you got the whole thing jacked up in the back, it won't pump up level. So don't freak out if your car pumps up like sideways. You know, one side's way up in the air, one side's like normal or low. What you can do is, if you come back here and you take these lines loose and let all the air out, and then take your jack out so the car comes all the way down. Well, actually, you have to put the fittings back on while you can still get underneath of it. But anyway, let the air out, put the fittings back on, let your jack down so the car is all the way down, then let it run, and it will pump up even. So that is a solution if you see, you know, you hear people complain about them being sideways, whatever. So we're going to take care of this, and then next we're going to find out where the fuse is at and replace that, and we'll see that it's working. Okay, so we got that all done. So next we got the fuse. Now, like I say, this is a 750. Your fuse may be different, but it's probably very similar. You just pull this off here, and if you notice, there's the fuses over here. There's two 40 amp fuses on top of each other. So the top one is the one for the air compressor. As you can see, it's blown. So I got me some new 40 amp fuses here. We'll put a 40 amp fuse in there, and then I'm going to grab my key and go ahead and start it, and we'll see it pump up. Now, one thing I probably should have mentioned in the beginning, you probably want to do this when it's above freezing or your car is above freezing, because if there's ice in there, it's going to have a hard time for the de-ice or the brake fluid antifreeze to circulate. So you want that to circulate, and that will evaporate any moisture that's in the system. So like I say, if ice is blocking it, then it's not going to circulate. Let me stick the fuse in there, and I'm going to get the key, and we'll see it pump up. Okay, so there it is, all pumped up real good. Like I say, you probably want to make sure your car is warm so that it can circulate. So what we got to do is put the cover back on, and I hope this helped you out. Be sure to subscribe. We got tons of videos on the BMWs and other things too. So thank you for watching. You have a pleasant day, and we'll see you in the next video.